up everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel, bro. And it's long time no see, right? And now I want to talk about a very, maybe it's not very controversial topic, but it's all about your patriot. I mean your nationalism. And yeah, should we have the nationalism in sport? Yeah, that is a very big question, because I have just discussed it in the last lot in my class, and of course our group win because our group agree with the statement that we should have nationalism or patriot in sports. Why? What is the reasons why I say that? The first reason is that whenever you have your nationalism, you love your country, you love every people in your country. Of course, that is the first passion. When you do the passion in sports, right? At first you do it for yourself, but when you have a chance to perform it professionally, you have a chance to compete it in a very elite competition or contest, you do it, especially for national contest, for national championship. You have to do that for your country. You not just compete, you not just take part in, you not just win the stage for yourself, for your achievement. You do that for all the people, for this whole country, to be proud of you. Yeah. So whenever you have the passion, start first, then think about all the people. Think about all the people when you can give a lot of dedication on everything that you want to do, and then people can see you try to make an effort to give the contribution for this country. Yeah, that is the first thing. And my friends also agree that let me see, if you put a lot of pressure when you compete, and it comes to your mind that you have to win that stage to make your country, to make the people in your country be proud of you, then you will try to do whatever you want to win that stage, especially cheating or break the rules. For example, in football, right? When you cannot take the ball for your turn, then you try to kick, or you try to solve your opponent to take the ball. Yeah, that's considered to be break the rule and commit the fault in sport. So, and they also make the excuse that I do that to win, to take the win for my team, for my country. But if you are a professional athlete, an elite athlete in a very professional sport, in the national team, at first you need to know that commit a fault is not going to be okay. It's unexpected, because that will bring the bad effects, the scandal, the infamous stuff for your country, for your whole country, just because the thing that is not acceptable. It's not acceptable. Just think like you win that just because you break the rules. Then is it worth for you to do that and bring a very bad effects for your country? Of course, if you are a professional athlete who have a right nationalism, you will think about it first. You cannot win, but you try to make your effort. You use your honesty to play in that game, in that match. And of course if you cannot win it, people around you, the audience, your people in your country, we know that, yeah, at least you fight, you compete for the whole country, not for yourself. Then win or not, it's not gone, it doesn't matter. Yeah. And they also say that they don't try to break the rules, right? But before the match, they will use doping. Doping to stimulate their energy, to be stronger, to be faster and hungrier than ever that you have ever seen. But as I said before, if you are a professional athlete, of course, if you need to think the circumstance or the situation that happens when the organizer or the manager recognize that you use doping before it. Then you also bring the bad effects for yourself and your team and your country. Yeah. So professional athletes who have the nationalism never do that. And let me say, the last thing here is, they say that if you try to think about your country, you try to improve your skill, you try to improve your skill a lot, and you try to practice a lot, sometimes you will get injury accidentally because practice too much. No, you cannot say that, because we have the timetable, we have the schedule for each athlete every single day, and they are limited the time to practice. And when they practice, the national team, the manager, their personal trainer or their coach have to make sure that they have a very safe facilities and some equipment which can guarantee that it's gonna bring the safety for all the athletes in that team. Yeah, that is the first thing. And the second thing, that don't you know that before the competition, you shouldn't practice too hard, because when you practice too hard, your muscle, your body, your physique will get sore and hurt. Then you cannot perform 100% drive in your competition. Yeah, so just relax it, because training is a long process. Yeah, not just 1-2 days before the competition, then you can win that stage. No, it's gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It's a very long process, and you practice before. Then just 1-2 days before that, you try to relax, give your body, give your muscle a chance to break time. Yeah, and the last thing is, they said that in the competition, some professional athletes try to show off their skill, their techniques, to show up with the people, and the people say that, oh, this guy gotta show off everything. He's trying to show it off. Yeah. So what's wrong? What is the wrong aspect here? Hey, if you're the audience, right? You cannot do that. So how can you judge that? They try to show themselves off or something like that. Now, this is their match. This is their performance. That is their right. That is their right to perform, to do everything that they want to do. Of course, the high technical skill needs a lot of dedication and practicing before. So don't you think that they try to give a lot of dedication just because they want to make themselves become unique? And if the team have the unique athlete, then the country also proud it, because they are different. They are the talented one. Yeah. So it's gonna also be a nationalism. And the audience, you are just the audience. You don't play it that much. You are not them. You don't take the winner. You don't take the lose for them. So you don't have any right to judge them that you show up your talents. No, you cannot, because you cannot do that. So you say that the people shouldn't do that, huh? No, you cannot. Yeah. And in conclusion, nationalism, to me, to my opinion, is a very good way to win any state, to be succeed. Because at first you need to love your country. Think about your country, because your country is the place that's born you, that's grow you up, that gives you the passion in that sport. So you need to contribute for them and make them proud of you, make the world around you, all the countries around you respect and show the admiration for you, yourself, and your country. Thank you very much.